Hi, I'm Governor Tom Wolf. It's my pleasure to join in today's celebration of the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia's virtual annual awards. Congratulations to today's award winners, Tom Leonard for receiving the Legacy Award, SAP for receiving the Global Business Leadership Award, and Philadelphia International Medicine, this year's Member Company of the Year. Pennsylvania's international businesses are a vital component of our Commonwealth's vitality and economic growth. The Office of International Business Development at the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development works closely with our regional export network partner, World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia, to support Pennsylvania companies who want to seize opportunities in the global arena. My administration seeks to maintain and expand Pennsylvania's significant position in the global marketplace through a variety of initiatives, including job creation and workforce training. We're proud to have such a strong partner in those efforts. For the past 18 years, the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia has been instrumental to our region's economic success, and I'm confident that it will continue to contribute to the Commonwealth's growth and prosperity. As Governor, and on behalf of all Pennsylvanians, please accept my best wishes for continued success.
Hello, I'm Cherry Gregg, Community Affairs Reporter at KYW News Radio and host of Flashpoint. I am so excited to be spending the next hour with you at this year's first ever virtual World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia Annual Awards, presented by Independence Blue Cross. So sit back, grab a favorite beverage, and let's get this party started. The World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia is a nonprofit and membership-based organization which works with small and medium-sized companies to accelerate global business growth for companies in southeastern Pennsylvania and in southern New Jersey. The World Trade Center provides customized, one-on-one trade counseling, market research, educational programs, trade mission support, business networking events, and powerful connections to customers and partners worldwide. They're very busy. And today I'm joined by Linda Conlan, president of the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia. Hey, Linda, how you doing?
Doing very well. Hello, Cherry. I'm so pleased that this day has finally arrived. You know, traditionally, we're at a beautiful place like the Waterworks, where people can connect with one another, have food, drinks, there's incredible music. But of course, we can't do this in person this year. But the good news is we have an absolutely dynamite program.
That is absolutely true. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Linda, before we begin, let's hear from Board Chairman Gary Bean, who'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Cherry. Hello, my name is Gary Bean, and I'm a partner in the law firm of White & Williams, where I chair the International and China Practice Group. I also proudly serve as chairman of the board of the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia. And on behalf of the board, thank you for joining us and being a part of our annual awards celebration. As you know, this year, the Philadelphia region and the world have been faced with the unprecedented challenge of the pandemic, which has claimed the lives of many and threatened the survival of countless small and minority-owned businesses in our community. It has never been more important for our region to have a World Trade Center to help small businesses navigate through these challenging times. In the World Trade Center's almost 20 years history of working with the international business community in our region, we have learned when you grow international trade, you create jobs for our region. Since 2002, we have assisted companies in generating more than $2 billion in increased export sales, creating more than 26,600 jobs. We are excited at the World Trade Center that, notwithstanding the pandemic, in 2020, we have launched our new 3-year strategic plan with our redefined mission to bring growth and prosperity to businesses, communities, and neighborhoods in Greater Philadelphia and worldwide through global trade and investment. A primary focus will be to reach underserved communities by inspiring and empowering them to think and succeed globally, particularly women and minority-owned businesses. I look forward to checking back with all of you next year, where we will tell the stories of the businesses who have made it through. And we are confident that many businesses will have embraced new international trade opportunities with the assistance of the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia. We know we can succeed if we all come together as an international community to embrace free and fair global trade. Enjoy today's event, and congratulations to all of our honorees. Cherry?
Thank you, Gary. This has definitely been a challenging year for international trade. Linda, can you explain the significance of today's awards?
Sure, Cherry. After the tragic events of September 11, 2001, the World Trade Centers Association and the United Nations chartered a special day to recognize over 300 World Trade Centers throughout the globe. And each of these World Trade Centers organizes special events, conferences, dinners, educational events, all with a common message to promote peace and prosperity through trade. And today, at our annual awards event, we'll be recognizing leading individuals and companies for their global success, which has made such an extraordinary contribution to our region's economy and to helping to make Greater Philadelphia a world-class region.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Linda. Now, how many World Trade Centers did you say there were?
There are approximately 300, 325 in nearly 100 countries. And it's a very powerful network. When you think of it today, it's so important for us to remain connected, whether your families, friends, co-workers. And for us, we have this very powerful network that allows us to connect our companies with their customers and partners worldwide. It's a strong and very resilient network, and I'm pleased to introduce John Drew, who's chairman of the World Trade Centers Association. He has some words that he would like to share. Let's just take a look.
Hello, my name is John Drew, and I'm the chairman of the World Trade Center Association. And I'm delighted to be here with you today as part of your annual awards program, representing the 325 trade centers located in 100 countries around this world who are part of our network. The work that goes on here in Philadelphia, conducted by Linda and her team, is really a piece of champion work that we hope others in our association follow and try to emulate because of the way it's done here in Philadelphia. We are in the trade services industry, in the trade services world. We conduct ourselves, however, in different ways. A number of us are in real estate, in office buildings, and populate those office buildings with companies involved in international business. Others are working in the convention and conference business and run meetings, frequently discussing international trade, and hold trade missions hosted in their buildings as a way to bring other countries and other products to their locale. Still, some of us are deeply involved in trade education and trade services. And that piece of work is what really unites us as a whole. On behalf of the association, I want to congratulate the award winners tonight and thank you all for giving us this opportunity. And I hope we can, in fact, provide other ways at General Assembly meetings and meetings that we conduct as a World Trade Center to get to know you, help you, work with you, and ask you to help us. Thank you very much.
Hello from the World Trade Centers Association. Congratulations to the World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia on today's World Trade Centers Day event. And thank you to Linda and the World Trade Center team for the invaluable leadership and strength you bring to our global network. I look forward to celebrating with you next year in person. Until then, cheers and congratulations.
Namaskara. World Trade Center Bengaluru ವತಿಯಿಂದ World Trade Center ಫಿಲಾಡೆಲ್ಫಿಯಾಗೆ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ದಿನದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Congrats and congratulations.
Chers amis du World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia, c'est pour moi un vrai plaisir d'être en image avec Linda et son équipe pour vous souhaiter un très joyeux World Trade Center Day et une magnifique journée. Faire partie du réseau des World Trade Center, c'est comme faire partie d'une grande famille. Alors célébrons tous ensemble ce bel événement. Encore une fois, je vous souhaite un très joyeux World Trade Center Day de la part du World Trade Center Lille, France. Et je vous embrasse. Au revoir.
मैं खैरुलनिसा वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर नोएडा से तहे दिल से हम सब मेंबरानों का इस्तकबाल करती हूँ और हम सब की खुशहाली और तरक्की की मुबारकबादी देती हूँ। ये दिन हम सब के लिए नई उम्मीद, अमन और अमान और खुशियाँ लेकर आए। May this day bring new hope, happiness, prosperity and growth to all of us. Thank you.
Soy revisor, representante de World Trade Center Panamá y el tesorero de la Asociación de World Trade Centers a nivel del mundo. En esta ocasión deseamos felicitar al World Trade Center de Greater Philadelphia y a todos los honrados en este World Trade Centers Day. Gracias y saludos.
Hola, buen día, soy Carlos Uribe, director de World Trade Center Querétaro y Cancún, y me gustaría felicitar a Greater Philadelphia por su gran evento World Trade Center Day, que será el 7 de octubre del 2020. Va a ser completamente virtual y no falla. Muchas felicidades.
Congratulations to the World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia on another awards ceremony. You know, as the executive director of the World Trade Center St. Louis, I can't lie, I'm always a little bit jealous. Linda, you and your team are great role models for World Trade Centers all throughout the United States and globally. And we all look up to you and the great work that you do. So congratulations to you, to your organization, and to all the companies in Philadelphia. Good luck.
谨代表台北世界贸易中心恭贺费城世界贸易中心所办理的世界贸易中心日隆重开幕，祝福今天的活动圆满成功，世贸中心业务蒸蒸日上。
Un saluto al World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia, sono Cristina Schweizer, CEO del World Trade Center Trieste. Congratulazioni ai vincitori dell'Annual World Trade Centers Day 2020 e un brindisi e auguri di successo anche per il futuro dal World Trade Center Trieste.
Van harte gefeliciteerd met jullie World Trade Centers Day. Collega's van World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia onder de bezielende leider van Linda Conlan. Al jarenlang een gewaardeerde partner in connecting the business world. Succes!
Hello, bonjour, ici Mariette Muller du World Trade Center Winnipeg, Canada. Félicitations de tenir votre journée de World Trade Centers Day Award et surtout, bravo à tous les récipiendaires qui font une différence positive pour la région de Greater Philadelphia.
Congratulations, World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia, on your 18th annual World Trade Center Day Awards. My name is John Drew, President and CEO of the World Trade Center Washington, D.C., and I'm very pleased to be part of this amazing event. I want to first compliment Linda Conlan and her amazing team for the work they're doing to help bring prosperity to businesses in Greater Philadelphia during this unprecedented time in our history. I also want to congratulate all the award winners and nominees, and I hope that you have a wonderful event. Cheers!
Congratulations, World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia, for your 18th World Trade Centers Day Awards.
This is Enda, Tig and Grant from the World Trade Center here in Dublin, sending our collective greetings to you and your members on your special day.
We hope to welcome you here in Dublin someday soon, but until then, our best wishes for your good health and safety.
Sláinte. Cheers.
Hallo, groeten vanuit New York. Ik ben Robin van Puimbroek, Executive Director Business Development van de World Trade Centers Association. Ik spreek jullie vandaag toe in het Nederlands, want ik kom uit Vlaanderen, België. En ik wens jullie een fantastisch mooie World Trade Centers Day in Philadelphia. Op een goed jaar. En ik hoop heel snel zelf eens naar Philadelphia te kunnen komen om jullie in persoon te zien. Dus nog een prettige dag en veel plezier vandaag. Dankjewel. Bye.
Olá a todos, meu nome é Luciano Menezes, sou do World Trade Center Lisboa e Curitiba, Brasil, e gostaria de parabenizar o World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia pela grande iniciativa de fazer esse dia um dia melhor, o World Trade Center Day. Parabéns, um abraço a todos.
Linda, that was so inspiring, powerful.
I agree, Cherry. It always is amazing to me to see all those World Trade Centers together. That's the power of the network.
Okay, so I believe we are ready for our very first award. Let's do an imaginary drum roll. The Member Company of the Year award goes to Philadelphia International Medicine.
All right, rolling.
For over 20 years, Philadelphia International Medicine has been the destination for healthcare in the United States.
take your mask off. We can't hear you. Take the mask off,
Oh,
please.
are you upset because it doesn't match my tie and my shirt and it's not color coordinated? But remember, we had to wear masks.
But we're 6 feet apart and we're good.
Okay,
just put the mask down. We'll try
I'll put
again.
it down. So as I was telling you guys, Philadelphia has wonderful partnerships at the local
Edgar,
level.
is that
with-
a bottle of hand sanitizer in your pocket?
It's my personal hand sanitizer. Yes, sir, it is.
Maybe we should lose that. Sorry, just for the video. It just looks a little strange.
Well, I was planning to use it here because I feel with the lights and like a chicken, like a rotisserie, you know, it cools me down.
You shouldn't rub that on your face. I think that's probably dangerous.
Okay, you are the experts. Philadelphia International Medicine is managed and owned by some of the health systems in Philadelphia. I can tell you last year we had an excess over 3,000 encounters of patients that came and received treatment at the different health systems. One of the things that we do as a team very well is that we are able to really connect with the different families that are seeking health care in the United States. So for us, it's very important to partner with the World Trade Center. When we heard from Linda Conlan that we were honored by being the Company of the Year, I picked up the phone and I called Linda again to say, are you sure? What did we do wrong? We have been partners for 20 years. We were able to sign a couple of agreements, including one with the World Trade Center of Australia, and we also signed another agreement with the Querétaro World Trade Center. So I think there's so many opportunities. In turn, we have been able to get many leads for physicians that are very interested in healthcare and education.
I was recruited by Thomas Jefferson University, and in the year 2002 I was the chief of the transplant division there, and at that time I started to work with Philadelphia International Medicine. Then I went back to my country, and because I was elected senator in the Republic of Italy, and I was invited by the president and the CEO of Jefferson, Steve Klasko, to go back to Jefferson. And now I am one of the executive vice president of Jefferson. Obviously, I'm still involved with clinical issue, but my role is particularly dedicated to international relationship and business. I think that an organization like Philadelphia International Medicine is really very important, particularly for an institution like Jefferson. Jefferson now has 14 different hospitals and can offer treatments that are not available anywhere else. So I think we need to work not only with our region, and we have done that very well. We are the institution that admitted the largest number of coronavirus patients during the recent pandemic, but we need to work with the rest of the world as well. Edgar invited me to deliver a speech in Mexico at the General Assembly of the World Trade Center. I really found Edgar being not only a terrific professional, but also a great, great human being.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
You know, they are a very good team, very, very patient-oriented in their work.
PM is critically important to not just Temple, but the whole city of Philadelphia, in that it brings patients from all around the world. We have 5 or 6 patients in Temple University Hospital today, so it's a recurring opportunity for both the patient individually as well as their country, because they have access to world-class care for lung transplants, heart transplants, where we have great outcomes and the largest lung transplant program in the country, Fox Chase Cancer Center for cancer treatment. So it's an opportunity to bring patients and people to Philadelphia who otherwise would not be able to get world-class care. So it's great for hotels and restaurants. It's great because it allows Temple to better utilize its operating rooms and recovery rooms. So it's really a plus all around. I'm so happy for Edgar. It's a well-deserved recognition They're a 5-star organization. They make it very easy for the patient and the family and the governments from around the world who use those services.
Penso davvero che bisogna congratularsi con Edgar Vesca e con tutti i suoi collaboratori alla Philadelphia International Medicine per questo davvero importante premio e riconoscimento che gli viene dato dal World Trade Center. È un segno della internazionalità del lavoro che Edgar e la Philadelphia International Medicine svolgono nell'interesse di quello che abbiamo più prezioso, la salute delle persone in ogni parte del mondo.
A nombre de Philadelphia International Medicine, estamos muy orgullosos de recibir este destacado galardón y a nombre del equipo, a nombre de los hospitales. Muchas gracias, thank you, danke, sheshe, obrigado. Congratulations, Philadelphia International Medicine. We are honored to be recognized as the Company of the Year by the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia. Congratulations to the team.
Thank you. Thank you. Felicidades.
Felicidades. Oh, Edgar is fabulous. I learned so much, and he is too funny. Linda, I know every year you have music at your events, and this year is no exception. We need to take the next few minutes to groove to a tune from the Arpeggio Jazz Ensemble. You ready for a chair boogie?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
I wanted to play, hey, hey. I said, hey, hey. I'm feeling good, feeling strong. Cause I know what we got's gonna last real long. Better, much better. Feeling better, baby. Feeling better, feeling stronger. But we're gonna do what we gotta do so right. Better than before. Much, much better. Better than before. Yeah, come on, better. strong. Gonna last long. Gonna get through it. We gotta do it. Feeling better. Much, much better. Oh, I'm feeling better. Much, much better. Feeling better than before. Better.
Bravo. Round of applause. Well, I love jazz, so anytime we can get some music, I'm very happy. So Linda, the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia can weather any storm, and yes, they will be better than before.
And Cherry, we couldn't do any of this without our members and sponsors who support us throughout the year and certainly during this, our only fundraiser. If it wasn't for our sponsors, board members, advisory council members, and all of our partners, we would not be able to provide the many services and programs that help small businesses to be part of global trade. Our sponsors deserve a special mention. Of course, our title sponsor, Independence Blue Cross, AmeriHealth Caritas, Belcanto Asset Growth Fund, 42 LLC, Obermayer, Pinoni Associates, SAP, Bentley Systems, Bradford White, Holt Logistics, KPMG, PICO, PRWT, Stradley Ronan, Walrun Investments, White & Williams, Baker Tilly, Brandywine Realty Trust, Citizens Bank, Harold Beck, Philadelphia International Medicine, Urban Engineers, AP Construction, Aqua America, Beltline Railroad, Connor Strong, Panich Schwartz, Walt D'Alessio and Barbara Chance, Jefferson University. I am especially pleased to present our Global Leadership Award to a true global tech giant that is right here in our region, SAP.
Hi everyone, my name is Lloyd Adams, and I'm the SVP and General Manager of the Northeast region for SAP here in North America. I've been with SAP for 22 amazing years, most of it spent locally here in Newtown Square, with the exception of a 3-year stint I spent based in Singapore with my family from 2008 to 2010. In the half century that SAP has been a company, our mission has always remained the same, to help the world run better and improve people's lives. In my time here, I can honestly say that between the global pandemic and social injustices happening all around us, this mission has never been more important than right now in 2020. SAP is a German company, but the beautiful Philadelphia area has been SAP's home in North America for many years. On top of the great food, the best sports teams in the world, and an incredible culture, being based here has provided me and my team with the personal privilege of connecting with some of the amazing organizations that call the Philadelphia area home. It's this amazing community that gives us so much excitement to engage with the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia, another great foundation in this vibrant business ecosystem.
Well, we are getting ready to present our last award, the Legacy Award. And introducing this award is Dan Hilferty, Chief Executive Officer of Independence Health Group.
Hello, everyone. Dan Hilferty here, CEO of Independence Blue Cross. It's our honor to sponsor this event and my privilege to be asked to recognize my friend, Tom Leonard. Even if we can't be in the same place, Tom deserves every accolade we can give him. I want to thank this community for coming together to honor a true leader. This has been a strange and difficult time for those of us who are committed to a global economy, with Philadelphia as a major hub. While the pandemic keeps countries apart, we are lucky to have the team at the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia to keep building connections. And when the world opens again, we will need the WTC's leadership more than ever to help position global Philadelphia for a strong recovery. So I want to salute Linda Conlan and her team and Gary Bean and the board. I know they're up for the challenge. And today we are here to honor Tom Leonard, a man whose civic leadership and professional achievements are second to none. Philadelphia's business community, our cultural icons, our health and educational institutions, they all have been improved by Tom's lifetime of commitment to our region. Tom served his country in the Army, and that patriotism and belief in service has never waned. He has helped connect the region and the nation to the global community. He has stood up for equality and justice, a quality we sorely need right now. Tom has been a friend and mentor to me for many, many years. I could go on all night about what Tom means to me and to Philadelphia. But let me share the spotlight with others who love and admire him. Please enjoy this video tribute to Tom.
I've known Tom, I think, since he was running for city controller. I believe that was 1979. And I was asked to do a profile on Tom. But Tom Leonard is, in many ways, the quintessential Philadelphia boy and Philadelphia man. His dad, his namesake, Thomas A. Leonard, and his mom had 12 children, 6 boys and 6 girls. He and I are two of the few people who know and remember that the Waterworks was once the Philadelphia Aquarium. And Tom, as a little boy, and I, as a little boy, used to play at the aquarium. Because he lived in Fairmount, was in close proximity to the art museum, where he and his pals could go in for free back in the 1950s and use it as a place not to study and appreciate art, but to play hide and go seek.
I lived 2 doors from the church I was baptized in, lived in the same parish my whole life. I walked to high school, I walked to college, I went to Drexel.
Tom is a distinguished graduate of our university, is also now a trustee of Drexel University. And when I think about Tom's life, there are so many dimensions to Tom's contributions to Philadelphia and to society in general.
Tom Leonard has lived in the game. He's done his part. He has solved so many problems, and he has stepped up in a community that has been desperate for leadership over the years, and he's made a real difference.
You know, I think that Tom's influence is felt in a number of spheres, and the confluence of all of them makes him truly a remarkable part of the fabric of Philadelphia.
He's great at his job. He's a wonderful lawyer. It always amazes me how he can prepare for court. He crash prepares, and he retains everything.
I went to high school at Roman Catholic High School. I'm now the president of the board of directors at Roman. I'm on the board of directors at Drexel. I then went to Temple School of Law, and I'm active at the School of Law as well.
As a lawyer, he's set high professional standards, and in turn, with his practice, has helped to influence the economy.
I've been with the Obermayer law firm for 25 or 28 years. I'm chairman of the firm. I've been chairman of the firm. In my early days, I joined the Dilworth law firm, practiced law there. I eventually ran for office. I was twice elected city controller of Philadelphia in my early 30s. I ran for mayor as an independent at the ripe old age of 36. I've remained active in politics, sort of behind the scenes.
I first met Tom Leonard in the early 1980s. He said to me one day, we're going to figure out a way to help your father run for governor again. Now that's a great sentiment when someone says that about your own father, but what a lot of people may not remember is my father had lost 3 times before Tom Leonard said that. Tom is a winner, and he wants to help other people be winners. And he knew that my father had the kind of character and the kind of leadership skills to make a good governor, even though he hadn't won the election.
I ran Pennsylvania for President Clinton. I was the chairman of his campaign in Pennsylvania, and he asked me to serve as the vice chairman of the Democratic National Committee, which I did. I've been active in the campaign of Barack Obama. I'm active chairing Joe Biden's fundraising in Pennsylvania. So I have a long history of running campaigns that have elected governors and senators and presidents in Pennsylvania.
I've known Tom Leonard for nearly 2 decades and knew about him long before that. I met through politics, and Tom's one of those guys that didn't need to be gracious to me, didn't need to spend his time with me, but he did.
I've had several of those moments where Tom has shown his incredible leadership skills, but I would say first and foremost, his role as vice chair of the Independence Health Group, Independence Blue Cross Board, Tom has been a remarkable leader at every turn.
The World Trade Centers, there are about 330 of them around the world, thousands and thousands of employees who are involved in international trade. It was formed out in New York at the behest of Governor Rockefeller and his brother. The New York and New Jersey Port Authorities built the Twin Towers originally. And it's just a wonderful notion that we should advance peace through prosperity. And if we could get the countries of the world trading together, doing business together, creating jobs together, the likelihood of armed conflict would go down. It enables your small and medium-sized companies to engage in international trade because the network is so strong that exists. Minority businesses, women-owned businesses, they really do need help if they're going to sell their products internationally. I think the future is international trade, and I think it'll enable Philadelphia to grow, prosper, and it'll help minorities and women become part of that program.
Tom is a great lawyer. He is a great citizen, very interested in civic affairs, very interested in business affairs, very interested in political affairs. He's a great businessman himself, but number one in his life is his wife, Kathy, and his family. And it's what I admire most and try to emulate in my own life.
Once at dinner with friends, Tom expressed the fact, he was talking about assisted living and nursing homes and saying, I am never going into assisted living. I don't need assisted living. Kathy interjected, Tom, since the day we've been married, you've been on assisted living. So one of my favorite stories is hearing about Tom driving down the Pennsylvania Turnpike or Route 95 and holding up his garage door opener, thinking that was Easy Pass.
Tom goes to a little goth place in Ireland called Doonbeg, and when he gets there, he likes to end the night with a drink in front of the fireplace and reminisce about all the golf balls we lost that day.
Tom is the perfect person to work for. He's always in a great mood. I have never seen him in a bad mood. Not once, honestly. I enjoy coming into my job every day. And it's mainly because of Tom.
Tom is the type of person who, if you have a problem, he will drop what he's doing and he will have your back. Tom, congratulations on receiving the Legacy Award from the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia. You have done so much for that distinguished organization, but for so many others. So proud of you, so grateful to have you as my friend.
Tom, I want to say congratulations, officially, since I'm a journalist, on the record, of course, and make sure to savor it. Way to go.
I'm so pleased to be able to participate in this celebration of you. Congratulations. It is well-deserved, and I join in the chorus who thanks you for all you do.
Congratulations on this award, but I have to admit I thought you had received every award by now. But we're so grateful for your willingness to serve in so many capacities.
Tom, I can't think of someone better to receive this award than you. You are wise, your judgment is sound, and you are a difference maker in our community. I congratulate you, I wish you the best, and I look forward to our next conversation where you can instill some more wisdom in me. Thank you for all you do.
Tom, let me personally congratulate you for being named this year's Legacy Award winner. I know all of our fellow World Trade Center board members join with me in thanking you for your great service to our organization. I look forward to toasting your achievements in person very soon. Cheers, Tom.
That sentiment, the way his friends and colleagues feel about him, is the reason why Tom Leonard deserves the Legacy Award from the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia. Tom, I could not be happier for you or more grateful for your leadership and friendship. Before I turn things over to you, though, there's one more special surprise tribute that the WTC team has put together. I think you're going to love it.
Mr. Leonard, you may be wondering, what the heck is this? And if so, then everyone did a really good job of keeping it a secret. The World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia wanted to do something extra special to honor the man you are. So they commissioned me to write a song, and it's a privilege to perform it for you now. After listening to your peers and speaking with your wife, Kathy, I present to you Ode to Tom Leonard. Well, I could tell you about the things that he's done, and if you know him, then you know about some. Well, it may sound familiar, some of the things I'm gonna say. So let's all have a little fun with a song about the man he's become. Personality and character has earned him this award today. Born and raised in the city of brotherly love, and Fairmount is still his home. He does everything for his community. He even brought the Pope from Rome. Well, business folks and politicians, they say he's always there. His door is always open. Tom Leonard really cares. So raise a glass, give a toast to Mr. Leonard, as he is honored by the World Trade Center. Philadelphia would not be the same if Tom Leonard was not in the game. So raise your glass and give a toast to Tommy Leonard. As the youngest elected official, jogging every day to City Hall, well, he might forget his shoes and have to give Kathy a call. And when they stayed with the Clintons, he drove off with the White House lights. And if you haven't heard that story, be sure to ask his wife. There are so many other stories, like playing hide and seek, running around the Art Museum and the parks and Philly streets. So raise a glass, give a toast to Mr. Leonard, as he is honored by the World Trade Center. Philadelphia would not be the same if Tom Leonard was not in the game. So raise your glass and give a toast to Tommy Leonard. From Roman Catholic Drexel and Temple, Tom has lent a helping hand. He supports his alma maters and the average man. So the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia is honoring this man with the Legacy Award to Tommy Leonard. So raise a glass, a salute to Tommy Leonard.
Ladies and gentlemen, to accept his award, Mr. Tom Leonard.
Thank you. I have some prepared remarks that I want to deliver, but before I make my comments, I've got to say what an outstanding production we've just witnessed. To think that Graziella has the talent to do that, and she's on staff at the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia, is truly remarkable. I've witnessed a lot of virtual presentations over the past 5 or 6 months, but this was far and away the most outstanding presentation. And Graziella, thank you so much. I think Hollywood's going to try to steal you. We don't want to lose you, though. I think I should begin by thanking our title sponsor, Dan Hilferty. He's been my close personal friend for many, many years. He's an outstanding leader, and he and Independence Blue Cross really moved Philadelphia forward in so many ways. Paul Tofano, I want to thank him and AmeriHealth Caritas for his tremendous support. All of the gold and silver and bronze sponsors, all of the contributors, all of the attendees, I want to thank each and every one of you for what you do to make the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia as successful as it is. I would also like to extend my thanks to the other award winners. SAP and Edgar are great citizens of the Greater Philadelphia region, and I'm proud to be part of a program where they are honored and recognized. And I have to thank our wonderful governor, Governor Tom Wolf, for his great remarks and the great support he provides to World Trade Centers in Philadelphia and around the state. And Senator Casey, the Casey family has been a close friend of mine for many, many years. I watched Bob as a young man develop into a powerful leader, powerful United States Senator. And his dad was very proud of him. I'm very proud of him. And I thank him for his wonderful and kind remarks. I'd like to take a moment now to reflect on why I'm so enthusiastic about the Greater Philadelphia World Trade Center, and to reflect on the work it does to help Philadelphia. As you've heard, worldwide, there are approximately 325, 330 World Trade Centers that employ thousands of people. It's a very robust international organization dedicated to the notion of peace and prosperity through trade. Notably, international trade is the fastest growing segment of economies worldwide. World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia commenced operations in 2002 and is now in its 18th year. It has been the single most effective economic development organization in the region since its formation. World Trade Center Greater Philadelphia has been responsible for the creation of over $2 billion in incremental exports from the region. And this $2 billion has produced 26,000 jobs. To put this in perspective, World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia has created more jobs than Comcast and the University of Pennsylvania combined during its 18-year history. Presently, we are living through a terrible pandemic, which has crushed many small and medium-sized businesses. It has crushed many minority and women-owned businesses. The World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia is the prime entity in the region creating growth of the small and medium-sized business community. Growing these enterprises, which employ over 48% of American workers, is the primary way to grow our region. And growing it by getting it to export the region's products is the best way to expand and create jobs. World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia represents over 600 small and medium enterprises in its 13-county region. It annually counsels between 200 and 300 companies. In 2019 alone, it was responsible for assisting these companies in increasing exports from the region by approximately $146 million. These accomplishments are quite impressive, but it is important to examine the cost of producing these exports and jobs. During the course of World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia's history, it has helped produce over $104 in exports for every dollar it spends. $1 of expenditure, $104 of exports. And each one of the approximately 26,000 jobs it has helped create cost a mere $738 per job. These results are compelling. The return on investments is off the charts, clearly giving the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia the visibility and resources to expand its mission is the best investment we can make in our region's future. I want to conclude my remarks the way I began, by thanking each and every one of you for this incredible honor. Thank you very much.
Wow, there is so much love and appreciation today. Let's hear some more music from the Arpeggio Jazz Ensemble featuring Sherry Wilson Butler, who got it right with their tune, I Can, because you can too.
Said I thought about my future. I thought about the rest. I knew I had to make me. There be no future left. I told myself to do it. Said I had to take the stand, but I think it really suited me if I
Well, thank you all for joining me and Linda in the studio today.
Thank you, Cherry. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. I also want to recognize our great team who have been spending a lot of time on Zoom like the rest of the world. And I do want to give a special tip of the hat to our producer, Graziella Januzzo, who's done such a fabulous job with this great event.
Greetings, my name is Dino Ramus. I'm the Chief Operating Officer. I've been working at the World Trade Center for 17 years, and I oversee the World Trade Pennsylvania program, as well as the U.S. Economic Development Administration programs, as well as the Global Finance and the International Design and Engineering Consortium. We appreciate your participation in supporting World Trade Center's Day.
Hello everyone, my name is Dale Foote. I've been at the World Trade Center now over 20 years. I've enjoyed working with so many of you as the International Trade Specialist for Philadelphia, Bucks, and Montgomery County. We appreciate your support and look forward to continuing working with you to help expand your international business.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris Sevcik, and I've been here for just about a year, a little over a year now, and I'd just like to thank you all for coming here today and supporting the World Trade Center. I look forward to helping all of you expand into new markets across the world and seeing how we can help develop your companies together.
Hi, I am Susan Mills McDonald, and I've been with the World Trade Center for 7 years. I love working with each of you in membership, events, and the myriad of ways that we cross each other's paths. I look forward to the day when we can see each other in person again, and thank you for your support and supporting this event today.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Udit. I can honestly say I did not expect my first year of professional work to go the way it is, but I am so thankful to be a part of the World Trade Center team, and I thank you all for joining us on this World Trade Center's Day.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Frazzi, and I'm an associate of the Philadelphia-based firm, Your Part-Time Controller. We specialize in providing accounting services to nonprofit organizations. My role is controller here, and I am responsible for all of the financial functions of the organization. While I'm not an official staff member, I am part of the team, and they always make me feel that way. Thank you so much for your support, especially in these challenging times. It is very much appreciated and so vital in allowing the organization to continue its great work. I hope you enjoy the event.
Hello, my name is Graziella Januzzo. I'm the Director of Communications. I had a wonderful time producing this event. My role at the World Trade Center is public relations, event production, and all communications. While we all weren't able to be in persona this year, we look forward to seeing you all again in our offices, at our events. But in the meantime, check out all the cool things we're doing virtually. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up. Thank you.
We will see you soon at our home at One Penn Center in Philadelphia.
Well, that was much better than your typical Zoom call, wouldn't you say? I know I had a good time. I hope you did too, right, Linda?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. And congratulations again to all of our honorees. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, it's Linda Conlan again. So we did it. We accomplished our World Trade Center's Day Awards celebration during a challenging time in our history. But we took the time to honor this year's honorees who contribute to our region's economic and global growth. Congratulations once again to Tom Leonard, SAP, and Philadelphia International Medicine. I hope everyone watching is clapping. Don't you miss the sound of real clapping? A special thank you to those who contributed so much to the success of our event, our hardworking host committee, and the entire team at the World Trade Center of Greater Philadelphia, especially Susan McDonald, Lauren Udit, and our great and imaginative producer of our program, Graziella Denuzzo. Thank you for viewing our event, and we look forward to seeing you all next year in person when we can shake hands and clink our glasses while the sun sets on our most important event of the year. It's never too late to support us, so please go to www.wtcphila.org to donate, and have a wonderful evening.
Edgar, what are you doing?
Last year at the Waterworks, we had a great glass of wine. I'm looking for some wine and some food and something to carry me through the day.
Next year we'll be back live and you'll have your food and your drink and everything.
Perfect. So what I'm going to do is put this wine back and we'll keep it cool until next year. Perfect.